In terms of the best information we have about the content of the object, there is a plume of gas around it that is made mostly of CO2, carbon dioxide, 87% by mass.
Right now, telescopes worldwide are locked onto a single perplexing target, Comet 3I Atlas. This interstellar traveler is not just passing through, it's acting in ways that have thrown the scientific community into a frenzy. We're talking about an object emitting carbon dioxide at astounding levels, far from the sun and following a path that simply doesn't make sense for a normal comet. The fear is real, the questions are urgent, and one Harvard astrophysicist believes this isn't random space dust. He warns it could be something much more deliberate, hinting at weird metallic probes or a reconnaissance mission. The truth, you see, might be far more complex than we ever imagined. A comet like no other. A silent, rapid traveler from beyond our cosmic neighborhood, Comet 3I Atlas, burst onto the astronomical scene, quickly capturing the attention of stargazers and scientists alike. Discovered on July 1, 2025 by the Atlas telescope in Chile, this object was immediately flagged as something extraordinary. You see, it was only the third interstellar object ever confirmed to pass through our solar system. But 3I Atlas wasn't just from another star system. It started acting like nothing we'd ever witnessed. From its very first sightings, astronomers knew this was special. What many overlooked is that typical comets only start to glow and develop a tail as they get closer to the sun. But 3I Atlas began to show signs of activity, a glowing coma when it was still incredibly far out, much farther than most comets would dare to stir. This was the first wow factor that made scientists raise an eyebrow, a truly baffling start to its visit. Initial observations from the James Webb Space Telescope revealed something even more astounding, an unusually high ratio of carbon dioxide to water. To put it mildly, it was wrapped in a thick, dense fog of carbon dioxide boiling off into space at remarkable rates. This isn't a slight difference, it's an 8-to-1 ratio among the highest ever recorded. This chemical signature hinted at a formation history vastly different from our own, suggesting it came from an incredibly cold, carbon dioxide-rich part of its home star system. Some scientists believe it could be as old as 7 billion years, making it 3 billion years older than our own solar system. But the oddities didn't stop there. Its trajectory was another jaw-dropping discovery. It followed a hyperbolic path, meaning it's just passing through, never to return. While expected for interstellar objects, its specific path was truly puzzling. It was traveling at an unbelievable speed, clocked at over 130,000 miles per hour. The thing nobody tells you is that it was also moving in a retrograde motion, opposite to most planets. Yet, incredibly, its orbit was nearly flat, aligning with the same disk where our planets reside. Such a flat retrograde path for an interstellar visitor is incredibly rare, almost as if it were intentionally aligned. The size estimates also added to its mystery, ranging from 3 to 12 miles in diameter, making it potentially the largest interstellar object ever seen. All these weird behaviors, the early activity, the carbon dioxide dominance, and the peculiar trajectory started to paint a picture of an object unlike any other. It was clear this wasn't just a simple comet. It was, to put it mildly, an anomaly. The more anomalies piled up, the louder the whispers grew, hinting at something far more dramatic than just a strange rock. The true nature of 3I Atlas remained stubbornly out of reach, but its strange actions were already setting the stage for an extraordinary debate. Decoding the alien signal. With so many anomalies surrounding 3I Atlas, it was only a matter of time before alternative explanations emerged, and none were quite as striking as the one proposed by Dr. Avi Loeb, a renowned astrophysicist at Harvard University. Dr. Loeb, who previously suggested that Oumuamua might have been an alien artifact, has now issued what many consider a chilling warning about 3I Atlas. Dr. Loeb's primary argument centers on the sheer improbability of the object's trajectory. He points out that for an interstellar object, the chances of it being so well aligned with the orbits of our planets are incredibly slim, like 1 in 500. But here's the kicker. The comet also makes close passes by not just one, but multiple planets, including Venus, Mars, and Jupiter. The odds of this happening randomly are, to him, astronomically low. What many overlooked is that these statistical improbabilities, combined with its other unusual traits, suggest a pattern that might not be accidental. Maybe the trajectory was designed, Dr. Loeb stated, suggesting it could be on a reconnaissance mission. He also noted an unexpected glow appearing in front of the object rather than solely trailing behind it. This forward-facing luminescence, he said, was quite surprising, defying the usual physics of cometary tales. You see, a glow appearing forward hints at something else, something actively emitting light or reflecting it in an unusual way. This is where the idea of weird metallic probes or advanced technology comes into play, even if only as a hypothesis. Dr. Loeb's warnings aren't about little green men. They're about the possibility that 3I Atlas could be a piece of sophisticated equipment, perhaps an uncrewed probe. The most shocking fact is that if such a probe were sent to explore star systems, it would likely be designed to blend in, to appear as a natural object, minimizing detection while gathering information. Its unique path and unusual luminosity could all, speculatively, fit such a profile. Many people are crazy about the idea of alien life, and this kind of speculation often gets dismissed. However, Dr. Loeb and his colleagues have formally explored this idea in a preprint paper titled, "Is the Interstellar Object 3I Atlas Alien Technology?" It's a call to arms for astronomers to keep an open mind. The scientific community is currently split, with many experts dismissing Loeb's claims as sensational. They argue that attributing unusual characteristics to alien technology too quickly can hinder genuine scientific inquiry. But the mere possibility, however remote, that we might be observing a distant civilization's technology sends a shiver down the spine. It reminds us that our place in the universe might be far less isolated than we sometimes imagine. The next chapter will explore what these metallic probes could actually be, moving beyond pure speculation into the realm of possible structures. What are these probes? The idea of weird metallic probes surrounding 3I Atlas, while purely theoretical, captures the imagination and pushes the boundaries of our understanding. If 3I Atlas were indeed an alien probe, what might it look like and what could it be doing? This line of thinking helps us prepare for truly unexpected discoveries. One popular concept is the von Neumann probe, a hypothetical spacecraft designed to be self-replicating. Imagine a probe arriving in a star system and using local resources, like asteroids or moons, to build copies of itself. These copies would then launch to other star systems, continuing the cycle and exploring the galaxy exponentially. Such probes wouldn't necessarily be visible as distinct metallic objects orbiting 3I Atlas. Instead, 3I Atlas itself could be the probe, disguised as a comet. Its unusual coma might be a deliberate camouflage, a cloud of dust and gas released to mimic a natural appearance. The metallic aspect might refer to its underlying structure, a robust artificial shell protecting internal systems. The thing nobody tells you is that this kind of stealth would be crucial if an advanced civilization wanted to observe other star systems without revealing itself too soon. The unusual trajectory of 3I Atlas is one of the most compelling pieces of circumstantial evidence for Dr. Loeb. A natural object's path would generally be more random, but a probe on a reconnaissance mission might deliberately choose a path that allows it to gather the most data about a solar system, perhaps even sending smaller mini-probes to monitor individual planets. What many overlooked is that our own space agencies already design trajectories for probes using gravity assists from planets to adjust their paths for specific observational goals. If we can do this, imagine what a civilization thousands of years more advanced could achieve. Consider the speed of 3I Atlas, upwards of 130,000 miles per hour. This velocity would be achievable for an advanced civilization using propulsion methods beyond our current capabilities, but still within the bounds of physics. The most shocking fact is how little we truly know about the universe. Objects like 3I Atlas are rare gifts, offering a tiny glimpse into the vast cosmic ocean. Even if it turns out to be a natural phenomenon, its bizarre characteristics are pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible for comets. Whether 3I Atlas is a cosmic accident or a deliberate artifact, it undeniably sparks a sense of wonder and urgency. The very idea that it could be a probe forces us to critically examine all data, looking for any clue, no matter how small, that might hint at intelligent design. And you can see this everywhere, from scientific papers to online discussions. People are deeply curious about what this object really is. The stakes are immense. But what happens next as 3I Atlas races towards its closest encounter with our Sun? Is it what we think it is? The dramatic journey of 3I Atlas is far from over. As October 2025 approaches, the interstellar visitor makes its closest approach to the Sun, reaching a point just inside the orbit of Mars, around 130 million miles away from our star. This phase of its travels is incredibly important for scientists. This is when its icy core will be exposed to the most intense solar radiation, causing it to become most active and brightest. And you can see this everywhere. Observatories around the globe are preparing for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, training their most powerful instruments on the patch of sky where this cosmic phantom will perform its most revealing act. The thing nobody tells you is that during this critical period, 3I Atlas will actually pass behind the Sun from our perspective. For several weeks, it will be lost in the solar glare, completely invisible to us. This brief disappearance adds a profound layer of intrigue. To put it mildly, it's a perfect moment for something to happen unseen. People are crazy about wondering if this sun-hiding maneuver could be a deliberate act for an intelligent probe. Is it a way to avoid our prying eyes, to make adjustments, deploy smaller probes, or perhaps even recharge its systems using the raw, unfiltered energy of our star? We won't know. We can only wait for it to emerge on the other side. Not all things are what they seem, and this temporary blackout in communication and observation is when the most unexpected events could unfold. However, the good news is that 3I Atlas will reappear in early December 2025. When it emerges, it will be a moment of truth. Scientists expect it to potentially be even brighter and more active, offering an even better chance to study its composition. The most shocking fact is that these new observations could either finally put to rest some of the wilder theories or perhaps provide even more baffling evidence that something unnatural is at play. The James Webb Space Telescope will be a key player, using its infrared instruments to analyze the heat and chemical signatures coming off the object. Scientists are specifically looking for changes in its coma and tail, hoping to detect definitive emissions of water vapor, which would strongly confirm its cometary nature. At the same time, they'll be meticulously tracking its trajectory for any slight, unexpected deviations, the very kind of non-gravitational acceleration that made Oumuamua such a famous enigma. What many overlooked is that even if 3I Atlas proves to be a completely natural comet, its interstellar origin and unique composition are invaluable. It acts like a time capsule, carrying pristine materials from another star system, potentially providing clues about how other planetary systems formed billions of years ago. Imagine studying a piece of rock that has traveled for millions of years through the void, a silent witness to cosmic history, containing the raw building blocks of another world. That's the scientific goldmine that 3I Atlas represents, regardless of whether it's natural or artificial. The high concentration of carbon dioxide ice could mean it came from a very cold, carbon-rich star system, a place where life, if it existed, might be fundamentally different from our own. So, while the idea of weird metallic probes remains a thrilling, albeit speculative, possibility, the scientific pursuit of understanding 3I Atlas continues with immense dedication. The terrified scientists in the title reflect the initial shock and the constant, unnerving revision of understanding that comes with studying something truly unprecedented. It's a testament to the scientific method, where even the most outlandish theories are considered, tested, and either proven or debunked by hard evidence. People are crazy about mysteries like this, and 3I Atlas delivers in spades. This interstellar wanderer is a humbling reminder of the vast unknown cosmos that surrounds us, pushing the boundaries of human knowledge as it makes its final pass and then swings back out into the endless void, taking its ultimate secrets with it. So, is 3I Atlas just a uniquely strange comet or a silent observer from a distant civilization? The mystery deepens with every new observation. Do you think we're ready for what it might reveal? Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more cosmic mysteries.